Let's try this again. Last time we arrived here, we got kicked out, but it gave me a chance to look over all the controls. So we are hunting a Gnasher, which is a giant lizard armadillo type monster. Now normally they ask you if you want to do it with a party, and I decided we'll try a solo run and see what happens. That way I don't have to... We can actually explore, because last time they finished the mission, we finished the mission relatively quickly, and I missed out on, you know, shit like this. This is the first time I've even seen this lava pit. I don't even know what it does, so... I'm gonna sit here and collect all this. Seems important. So, and yeah, like these whiffs things, there was a bunch of them, and like as I was trying to go around and like collect them and see what they were, they started the fight, and I completely missed out on all the extra stuff, which I'm assuming we're gonna need for crafting and other things like that. So I want to make sure I actually, you know, build up a little bit. And so far seems to be... Everything seems to be running kind of smoothly. We did have like a disconnect for a second there. You know, I got kicked out but got right back in, and since then it's actually run a lot smoother. So this is the Founders Beta for Dauntless, which is it's got the very Dark Souls-esque type fighting system, trying to avoid, but every fight is kind of like you're in a boss battle. So it's not like, you know, it seems like you don't really fight actual like little enemies or anything like that. You only fight the big boss the entire time. But then it's got like a monster hunter, so you're just kind of hunting monsters, but you can team up with other people, so it's got the co-op aspect of it, which is the whole reason I was looking into this game, was because of that. Over here. Want what you have. Alright. So, and then I did like the tutorial, and like it wasn't, you know, just trying to get the hold of it, trying to figure out what the hell we're doing, so I didn't really do too much of anything in that, but afterwards you go back to the town, and you know, maybe we'll see that, but like after the town, that's where you get to choose. They start you out with a sword, and then after you do it, there's our target. After you choose, then you can, or after you get to the town, then you can choose a new weapon to upgrade if you want to, you know, pick a sword, a hammer, an axe, or, you know, the twin blades, which, I don't know, I kind of like the sword. I like the ability you use, which hopefully, well, you know, I'll show you once we get over here and start fighting the big guy, because I have to build up charges in the top left corner. So, and you can use your lantern, and your lantern will kind of show you where you go, but like I said, I kind of wanted to explore, so I knew I was going to run into him eventually, so I figured I'll walk around, gather what I want. When I run into the big bad guy, that's when we'll start the fight. So, this is the exact same thing you fought in the tutorial, which is kind of why I was like, I'll just do it solo, because I've already beaten one. I know I can do it. So, unless the one in the tutorial was severely weakened, it should go relatively the same way. Alright, big and ugly. Getting used to the controls. So used to like the Skyrim type aspect or anything like that. So your attacks are, because I'm playing on a PlayStation controller, which I had to do some reconfiguring because it wasn't working for. So I've been playing with a mouse. That was badass. Full charges on my thing, so as soon as I get full stamina, we'll pop that. Alright, so the sword guy gets kind of like a storm surge type thing, is what I'm guessing it is. So that. Ooh. And then once you enter it, you seem significantly faster. You motherfucker, what a waste of. When you're doing that, I'm gonna do this. So there is no like health bar for them. The way it does it is like they'll have like scabs and stuff, or like scars and stuff start showing up on their skin, wounds, as you can see like right there. I gotta start sprinting on this. So, and then your like triangle or your heavy or whatever, your one attack is like all your elemental stuff. And then you have your square or your left click on the mouse, which is all your quick attacks. So this one. Ooh, got him. Take whatever this stuff is out now. I got a lot more loot this time around. Holy crap. I didn't get shit last time. I think I got like 2 items. I think that went very well. There. Let's see what we got. Should get a core and probably a style thing. Yep. Those battles go fairly quickly, especially if you just rush the enemy. You can do a hunt in a couple minutes. So I definitely see myself playing more of this just because it's kind of relatively easy. It's like I can just load up, I can just go to a board and pick a hunt and go in and hunt whatever, you know, the daily thing is. So I think I can go do a shriek next. And it's like after you go and do that, I can hop into this and do a hunt, you know, 10 minutes before I have to hop in the shower and get ready to go to work. So, and definitely see myself putting a lot of time in this game. The fact that it's got controller support and everything right at the start is fantastic, because playing with the mouse and keyboard is just not my style. So yeah, there's the one haunt. Here's the main city, like I said, so you can explore around. It's actually pretty decently sized for, you know, this just being alpha. Obviously, you can't go into a bunch of houses or anything, but, you know, people are, you know, you can talk to the quartermaster, you can talk to the guy who upgrades your lantern, you can talk to the blacksmith, you got your 2 people in the front that do the quest. So, pretty neat, very interesting. Love the art style. The cartoony stuff is, as we said, or as me and my friend talked about, holds up a lot longer. Kind of like how when you go back and play Borderlands, it still doesn't feel like it, you know, it's an older game, especially Borderlands 1. So, pretty neat. I think that's where we'll call it for the day. I'll probably play a little bit more tonight, but it's time to go find some food for lunch. So, thank you. Thanks all for watching. I'll be back next time.